Welcome to the spot. It's time to ignite. Oh yeah. Operation Hangout. The feeling's just right. Chilling with the crew. We're ready to groove. Opinions flying high. Come on, let's move. Hang out all night long, all night. Laughing and debating, playing our song. Oh yeah. Share your thoughts, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Operation Hangout, let's reach for the sky. Let's fly. Pull up a chair, let's get in the zone. Voices blending smooth like a funky trombone. Oh yeah. Topics from the heart, making us think. With a twist and a shout, raise up your drink. Cheers! Hang out all night long, all night. Laughing and debating, playing our song. Oh yeah. Share your thoughts, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Operation Hangout, let's reach for the sky. Let's fly. Bring it down, shake it up, feel the beat. With every word we share, the circle's complete. Living loud, think it proud, that's what we do. Oh yeah. Join the club, come on through, we're waiting for you. Alright. Hang out, all night long, all night. Laughing and debating, playing our song. Oh yeah. Share your thoughts, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Operation Hangout, let's reach for the sky. Let's fly. Hang out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your host for tonight out, and I'm your host for tonight is CBN Tech. Hey, Bill. Let me know if you can't hear. Can hear me? Please tap one. Hey, focus on me, really. Focus. Hey, Eric, how you doing? How you doing, guys? We have a 4K webcam. So probably auto frame. How's everybody doing? I'm cutting. So let me say I'll change the mic. The main mic. I had it on my headset mic. What happened? Am I cutting now? Since I have it on the main mic, which is closer to my voice. How's you guys doing? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me so I can disconnect this mic. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is Saturday night. Peter will not be here to host the show today. He's mourning over the loss of his dog. So I will be taking over for the show. And so, I thought it, in my mind, I thought it would be a petty debate, but it can get petty. Because the topic for today is very unique of itself. And I'm guessing for those who live in North America, either from the eastern region, from the central or Pacific, depending on what kind of program were they earning at your time. If you are a fan of Fox Kids, let me know in the chat if you recall what Fox Kids all about, the kind of program you have. And they aired in the Eastern region, the North, the South, the Central, the West. Let me know where you from and where you watch it at. If you're a fan of WB Kids, please let me know where you're at. Would like to know. And when and where were you able to watch some of these programs? Because it's funny, this topic comes up. I recall having a slight debate about this. And even from the UK, I'm sorry. So they may have something different to say about that. But I remember having this slight debate back in high school and college. We talk about certain stations have better program than the other, and sometimes vice versa. And let me explain to you. WB is for WB11, Channel 11. That's the local station within the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut side that I'm aware of. That's WPIX, Channel 11. Then they call it WB, called Warner Brother bought that station. And there's Fox. In New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Fox will be Channel 5. Just so you know. Now, in other region, because I remember I was working with Disney and I realized, depend on the city and the state, Fox could be almost any channel. Okay, you got New York, you got New Jersey, you got Connecticut, you got Philadelphia, you got Denver, Colorado. I remember they had a station out there, that a station in Georgia. Um, what else? Chicago, Illinois. Hey, how you doing, guys? How's everybody doing? Okay, tell me if they're glitching. So here's my thing. I'm aware that when Fox their program, it varies from time to time. It may be where it not be, right? I remember we had this discussion about a few months ago about certain cartoon what aired on the East Coast, while other cartoon were aired on the West Coast. Then when I did my own personal research, and I thought to realize it's much bigger than that. It boiled down depend on the licensing and the agreement that some stations make. Some cartoon would be agreed to be broadcast on certain station on the north side of America compared to the south side of America, compared to the east or the west. At the same time, they have those same program broadcast in Canada as well. So I noticed there will be a switch or a change based on choice. God, remember we were talking about the people out who know their stuff, you call out certain things that used to be on regular local TV before they moved to Cartoon Network, so to speak, because there have been a shift or an upgrade, meaning the popularity of that particular cartoon show were good enough to be on cable. Some and remain local. 'Cause I remember back in the early 80s, you did have the Saturday morning cartoon would normally be on Channel 7, Channel 5, and Channel 11 in New York City. I'm not sure about Connecticut. I'm not sure about New Jersey, how to go about it. But I went the early 80s. Before the 90 came to play, there has been a switch to things. Before the WB, no, Kid WB, they had the Disney afternoon shows that were popping up on the Channel 11, if I'm correct. If I'm correct. And I showed them then on Channel 9. That was WWOR. WPIX was channel 11, WWOR was channel 9, ABC was channel 7, Fox was channel 5, NBC was channel 4, CBS was channel 2, if I'm correct. Yeah, that's for the New York City region. That's for the Brooklyn, the Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, and Staten Island. Now, for the network for Connecticut and New Jersey, I'm not too familiar with it as much as I could, but I can remember certain things. So I know I've lived in Philadelphia, which is very uniquely different from New York. I have lived in Orlando, Florida. You kind of twitch. I remember I was in Job Corps in Morganfield, Kentucky. Shout out to those who was in Job Corps back in the 2001 when I was there, when I was a walking time bomb. If everybody remember me, I was one guy who be in the gym Monday to Sunday, 2 to 6 hours a day, every day in the gym, lifting weight. Yeah, I was a walking time bomb. Shout out to all you guys out there if you remember my face. Anyway, though what the local network before Cartoon Network, what Craig was talking about, Cartoon Network is more cable but almost global. And they were collecting some of the cartoons that were being showcased on local station, so to speak. And there was other cable like station. There was one for Canada. I came across, I forgot the name of it. I can't remember right now. There's one for the South, based on the cable channel, because up north, northeastern region, we had Cablevision, we had Time Warner. Because I'm aware there were the two competition. Cablevision took control of Brooklyn, Time Warner took control of Queens, and they battled out for Manhattan. I believe Cablevision had the Bronx. I think Time Warner had Staten Island. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. Then when we come to Connecticut and New Jersey, I don't know what cable provider do we have, but as you go further down to other states, it's a different cable provider compared to what we had in New York City. What kind of lighting agreement they have, whatsoever. If you ever understand about these networks, from the local network to the cable network, there's a lot of shenanigans that go to behind the scenes that we don't know. Unless you work in media, you understand how they make such agreement, or what kind of show that we will be able to broadcast, and how long their light agreement going to be. So that's the thing you have to be aware of. I'm waiting for my co-host because I'm not going to do this by myself. But since I chose to represent Kid WB, he will represent Fox Kid and Virgin Media. Now, I think the same Virgin Media was under the guy who owned Virgin Airlines, who also owned Virgin Music, that ecstatic billionaire. Correct, Craig. Please let me know if I'm wrong, all right? And the name Virgin, it's synonymous to a lot of companies under that name brand. They did have a store back in Union Square on the top before they lost that. It was Virgin Music Store, I think that was the call. But they also have the Virgin Airline. So I'm hope if I'm quick, because that guy was a very unique kind of guy how he run a business. Very, very unique. Yeah, I I remember a lot of stuff. Trust me when I tell you guys. Sometimes I try not to over geek out in here. I am a crazy black nerd, and I'm proud to be one. No hate, and I like to remember a lot of things. Now, the cable war in the U.S. is. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you guys noticed this. I used to get mad. Certain cartoon that wasn't airing here on the East Coast, and I heard it was airing on the West Coast, or I heard it was airing in the Midwest, or I heard it was airing to the dirty South. And I'm like, what's up? I thought we'll get that. unless you get cable and hopefully they broadcast that show on cable. Correction, Craig, this is not a Groot. The name Groot would never work. Anybody know me out here in Brooklyn, New York, either call me a crazy bear or they call me Congo on the mid. That's more animalistic, never a tree. I have a reputation that precedes me, meaning I can be the individual that pick up people, want to body slam people. Groot don't do such a thing. That dude in the gym who go out at the weight like a damn beast. Why is my daughter behind my back? I don't know. And she know I'm live. Kid, they don't listen. So Groot would never work, Sive. Because if you understand, that is my logo. I'm a beat like individual. Groot would never work for me. So sorry. It never go recognize it. You come out here in Brooklyn, New York, and you call me a Groot, but everybody looking like things wrong with you. I'm just being factual. Don't blame me for it, but it is what it is. So either you call me Bear Paw, Congo of the Mist, or the leader of the particular clan in the Black Panther, the Gorilla Clan. That kind of like fit the narrative. And I got used to it. Groot? I'm sorry, I'm not skinny. 6 foot tall, about 300 pounds, beefy individual. Would I be a Groot? No. Would I be considered to be a gorilla because of the kind of strength I have? Yeah. Reckless Red gave me the nickname Bear Paw because it's what it is. I do got big hands. So you can drop the name Google, will never work. Not now, never will be. So anyway, talk about cable network and local news station. There were a lot of cartoons that were being pushed. Some got canceled. Some were just controversial. We had that show before on the Power Trenton cartoon. They didn't really go as planned for some reason. And that's the thing about it. Give me a second, one guy, 1 second. Sorry, guys, I had to do a 30-second threat. I'll be keep reminding these kids when I'm on a live broadcast, keep the noise level down, or else I go to demon mode. And yet again, is what it is. So anyway, I'm still waiting for my code to show up. He's trying to get his note. Because I got my note ready and I realized there's a lot of things that happened with Kid WB when they first started in 1995. They had a selection of cartoons that were broadcast at the time. Then they went on to 1996, 97, to the 2000. And I heard rumors that they were coming back again. But my question is, how did coming back when the acquisition going on for Warner Brother? Notice Netflix have won the bid to buy Warner Brother. It's not the whole entire Warner Brother, right? And what I've been trying to figure out, logistically speaking, is that one, if you're going to buy Warner Brother, really behind that. That's number one. I think when people who don't have an idea about business, how people make them move, I think that's the problem. I've been questioning for a while, and I've been like, okay. Interesting idea, interesting notion. What will be the reason behind that? So I thought to ask a question. What would be the reason why Netflix will buy Warner Brothers, right? Try to look up some articles. I thought to figure out what I can find. And turn to find out Warner Brothers acquisition by Netflix is to expand. Okay, fine. If everybody know the streaming industry is crazy. Hello, Craig. How you doing? So like I was saying,
Groot.
you can take the
Oh,
nickname, but I'm not gonna pick me. I'm just
I know, I'm taking a mic. I'm trying to get my camera up, but for some reason my camera's been a bugger.
it's alright, it's alright. But here's my thing I was talking about. I read into it about the acquisition with Netflix. And I find it very
Yeah,
strange. And here's why I say I find it strange. So I hope you guys can understand this.
yeah,
Netflix had a head start when it comes to streaming. Netflix was the rival to Blockbuster. Everybody who know about Blockbuster are the DVD days. Blockbuster was the type of store that everybody go rent DVD or rent VHS cassette to watch the movie for a few days and return it back, right? Fine. But
yep,
Netflix, they were doing the same exact thing, but they mail it to you. That was the first protocol. They mail
yeah,
it first. Okay, fine. Then out of nowhere, they decided to got into streaming. Now, mind you, no one, and I mean no one, took streaming very, very serious. They left Netflix on
yeah,
their own and let Netflix do its own thing. And that was going on for almost a decade. Very, very big deal.
right,
But while they were doing that, Hulu was their own competition until Disney acquired them.
yep,
I'm not a fan of Disney acquiring Hulu because Hulu is completely different from what it is. And I like a good, healthy competition. But look at what Netflix have done,
I
and
wouldn't
everybody
know
want to
how
jump
big
on the
Netflix
bandwagon.
is.
No, I follow Netflix because I got mad with my son. How would I put this? When Netflix first started, I didn't know there was a crowdfunding going on whereby you can buy shares into the company. Now, if I knew exactly where I can purchase my share for Netflix before they went into streaming, I could have tried a month at least $500 investment, and it would go a long way. And the reason I'm saying that because if I was able to invest $500 back then, that $500 could have been almost $50 million now.
Yeah,
Nobody know how big Netflix, but unless you can grasp the aspect of how far their reach is. When everybody is coming to go into streaming because one, they realize that where the money at. No one want to pay money for cable TV. That was the issue. So you how that was looking. CNN want to go into more streaming. Disney want to do their own thing. Disney pull their show out of Netflix, was kind of dumb. Paramount trying to do it. Everybody competing with Netflix, but Netflix is the king. You're not going to beat Netflix, logically speaking. It ain't happening. Then the doofus out there talk about, oh, it could beat Netflix. I'm like, Netflix got a head start 10 years in advance. They built their server, they built their network, they built their infrastructure. Disney been jumped in way before Paramount, way before CNN, NBC, CBS, or any other company want to go into streaming. You know why they have with Hulu? So you people with a juggernaut that is global right now. They got a studio for the Indian, got a studio for the Japanese region, got a studio African region. So people can produce their movies. Hey Wally, we're waiting on you. So
yeah, Wally. Waiting.
while Net, while
Sorry.
Netflix is like the juggernaut king or streaming, everybody trying to catch up with Netflix. Netflix had mad money. But not to purchase Warner Brother, you gotta look at their purse.
Yeah.
So Warner Brother made the agreement, then they had another competitor that came out, Paramount, they want to buy it. But we all know why Paramount is doing that for Donald Trump. It can be political, but it is what it is. But what are going to work anyway? And when I see the article Netflix was saying, they acquired Warner Brothers. They want to reopen the movie theater back. They're gonna have two. You cannot remove the movie theater because the movie theater people make a lot of money from movie theaters. So once you can get that done properly, everybody can go back and watch a movie in the theater. The streaming is a whole different format. Who they're gonna hire to control the theater infrastructure, and what show will go to streaming, what show or movie part will go out in the movie theater. They're gonna do with the rest that they acquire. I do know the more they keep on expanding, the more you have to how far they're gonna go. Which is by far highly unique. Now, mention that Warner Brother kid coming back. 2045. Okay. Where will Warner Brother be air at? That's the number one question. Because this is 2025. This is not 1995. About 20 freaking years ago. I'm 47. That's crazy. I took note of something. Okay. That was good for kids. Babysit people, kids, and you wouldn't show it on, you get used to that. Now, you're a fan of cartoon, there's barely no on any limit on that. That's fine. It's not compared to nature. That's a whole different ballgame. But we're not talking about anime right now. We're talking about cartoon. And the fact that Kid WB went from September 1995 all the way to May 17, 2008. That's a good decade and some change. It was cool though. But what were you why they fell apart? We don't know. What are the reason behind it? Were they funding? If they lighting agreement? Bumping of head because we already know like our favorite cartoon. Everybody remember Thundercat. We have a topic for that. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the guy who looking for the debate is Wally. How you doing, Wally? Stage. What just happened?
You asked me.
Hey, Wally, how you doing?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Hey, how you doing? Your mic all right?
Yeah, I'm alright. Okay.
Camera is falling on him. Okay. Okay, he dropped down. So I will give you the rundown of the history of WB. I didn't talk much about Fox Kids. I talk about how the local channel war was going on back in the 80s and 90s, how it went from local TV war to cable station war, and so on and so forth, and entering to streaming, and Netflix is acquiring Warner Brothers. So forth. Let's get a little detailed history in case we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the spokesperson for Fox Kid, and I'm gonna be the spokesperson for Kid WB. I was supposed to do the shaving. I didn't do it on time. I mean, man, I feel like I need to give it all this again. I want to shave all this. I'm not gonna shave my eyebrow because if I shave my eyebrow, I look like an alien. I'm not gonna look good.
Yeah, just ask
So
Brock Lesnar.
I would have.
Just ask Brock Lesnar.
Anyway, who?
Say, ask Brock Lesnar.
I ain't gonna just. I'm not trying to look like Bachman, okay? Because at one point, I was gonna make a daughter. I was like, whoa. She got a boyfriend. I was like,
And no, Eric, the Kibblers never had me. The Kibblers never had me.
I think Eric sent the Kibblers assassin after you on purpose so they can have you locked down.
No, the only assassin was work and just resting up.
What you mean?
Because as you know, ladies and gentlemen, this channel must have its quote unquote functionalities of looking over and diluting things out of it. And trust me, I had a nice, well, I can't say nice. It was just diluting, truthfully. Like literally 2 pages back to back so far. But yeah, none of that. But real quick, before we get into,
I have my. Go ahead.
Okay, I said before we get into the conversation, one thing I want to point out. So as you guys know, we're closing in on the end of the year and everything. So I just want to point out to you guys if there's any commentations as far as the shows throughout the year or just overall in general for the channel that you would like to voice out as far as things that could be done or could be altered, please voice it out. Comment section, like in the comment section right now, in the comment section after the video, or however it may be.
So how will I put it?
If you have any commentary.
Since I'm the spokesperson for the Kid WB, Kid WB have been on the block since September 9th, 1995, like I said earlier, to May 17, 2008. And was broadcasted in New York City on WPIX, which ended up being under WB, now called WB11. That was the local TV station for that. And they had a few lineup during the first year. So in 1995, they had the Animaniac, which was premiered on September 9th, when they started Kid WB. They have Freakazoid, which also started that same day.
Wait, you say 1995?
September 9th, 1995.
That's when WB Kids started?
Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Animaniac,
just to point out,
Freakazoid.
Just to point, hold on. Just to point out one thing real quick, right? Because, I mean, he's throwing out just alterations of facts and some shows that were on there, which he shouldn't be putting out no shows yet because he don't know what shows I have on my end yet. But Fox Kids,
I'm not worried.
Fox Kids started at 1990. He's talking about 19 when? When did you start it again?
It started in 1995.
5 years ahead of the game. And he's saying he's not worried. If I have any of the show that you just mentioned within 5 years, sit down. Sit down, sir. Sit down. You can't even fight 5 years worth. You can't fight 5 years. Ladies and gentlemen, he can't even fight 5 years. So look what that tells you. If any of the 1990s up to 1990, like up to 1994, if I have anything, just remember. No, go ahead. You have the floor. I'm just gonna let you know. You remember you said 1995.
I explained earlier before he came, before they had Kid WB in the afternoon programs lineup. So they died out and Kid WB came in. So in September 9, 1995, when they first started, when they premiered, they have Animaniac, Freakazoid, and Pinky and the Brain. Well, on September 11, 1995, they have that Warner Brothers. I'm trying to understand what kind of show that would be. And they had that for a while. Yes,
Go
Fox
right
started
ahead.
before KWB. So let him give his lineup when they first started. You go ahead, my brother.
Oh, you want me to go ahead? Oh no. I mean, no, go ahead. Pick what you want to pick, because you wait. You said that they had the Animaniacs. You said they had Pinky and the Brain. I'm like, oh
And
wait a minute,
Freakazoid.
pause, because if ladies and gentlemen, if anyone do some quick fact checking, Animaniacs started with Fox first. Ding ding.
At what year? At what year?
1993, sir. Remember, I got 5 years ahead of you.
From 1993 to what year?
1993 to 1995. Again, so that means we had them before you.
I'll give you
We had
credit
them
for that
before
one.
you.
That means, I remember I said earlier, guys, ladies and gentlemen,
Right.
there have been local station war where they buy licensing. So that means they bought the license from the people who gave it to Fox, so they can have it air on WB. So I had to give them credit to. I had to give credit to credit due. So I can't take credit for that, knowing that Animated came from another network. I did say that can happen too as well. Was to Cartoon Network afterward. Are we not correct?
If I'm not mistaken, more likely Animax would probably be Cartoon Network first before it went to Fox. If I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me go make sure, because
I know anime was a very popular. It was a very popular show on Warner Brothers, and they bounced around. Pause. So I give that part. Animaniac was one of those popular shows.
Nope.
They put to be the
we
G
were
show.
first. Fox Kids. It was Fox Kids first, where it aired. Then it hopped to the WB on on that end, and that's where you start seeing on Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, Boomerang, Nicktoons, the Hub Network, and the Teletoons Retro. So first and foremost, it was Fox.
So Animaniac was that king size show that always have customers. Pause.
Exactly. Hello, nurse.
I wonder how many notes they
Yeah,
slept with to go
baby.
around. When they say hello nerd, I wonder how many notes they slept around as they bounce around. That's the only anime cartoon that you could tell something was wrong with Animaniac. Eric, you're correct. Animaniac is please a Warner Brothers studio, though regardless of what China area. Yes, you're correct. But they were contagious. Like they say, hello nurse. I'm questioning how many did they sleep with? So I get that one done. Then there were Freakazoid, 1995. Freakazoid, they populated were not heavy. To a degree, it was not. Pinky and the Brain? I believe Pinky and the Brain was on Fox first. Am I correct?
Nope, I don't got Pinky and the Brain on this list. At least not in the first 5 years. Unless I'm missing it.
Well, Pinky was kind of popular.
Yeah, definitely Pinky and the Brain was a funny little cartoon for sure. It makes science with stupid hystericals. But no, we do not have
Pinky and the Brain was under anime. Pinky and the Brain was under Animaniac, if you think about it.
Yeah, it was pretty much right there. Yeah, it was pretty much right there. I mean, well, I think it was right under it as a side piece, and then I think it eventually became like its own main standalone.
Mm-hmm. Then they had that Warner Brothers, which I couldn't comprehend what kind of cartoon that was. It wasn't popular. In '96, Well, something was different. In 96, on September 7, 1996, they had Superman, the animated series, which is kind of questionable because I know on Fox, they had a Batman. Who came first? If you don't
You
mind me
said
asking.
96.
September
When
7,
you said 96,
1996,
Batman
the premiere
animated series.
Superman, the animated series, that was the first aired on
Yeah, yeah.
KWB.
Had that before you.
So how long Batman was
1992 to
aired before
1995. Had it
Superman?
before you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you hear that?
Remember, I got 5 years advancements.
Then September. Then you had September 9th, 1996, Bug and Daffy.
Bugs and Daffy. Said 1996. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Bugs and Daffy was like primarily that one. 'Cause I don't think so. They have that on Fox.
Then
But yeah, because Looney
October
Tunes was
19,
morely, that one.
then October 19, 1996, we had Wayne Head.
Which one you had?
Wayne Head. I couldn't
Okay,
comprehend that
Waynehead.
cartoon. Then
No.
November 23, 1996, we had the Daffy Duck Show.
Right, we have the Daffy Duck. All right, so I mean, that's all good and all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's all the claims you gotta start. You gotta start with because
No, I got a few more lined up. I'm going by the year because when they first premiered. Because I believe you mentioned Fox Kid was way ahead of WB, KWB. Which means
yes, for us,
WB
Fox
will try to
started at the
compete.
1990s.
There you go.
Yeah, but my thing is, if we're gonna compare and contrast here, like we're gonna like actually talk about compare and contrast, at least there should be a standpoint where okay, you throw yours, I throw mine. You're not just throwing a bunch of things out there, and I'm just like, I
No,
just have to
here's
wait
the
to
problem.
confirm yay and nay.
It's almost hard to be in a competition when you had a head start.
That's
Fox
the thing,
Kids
though.
started before.
But that's my
Fox Kids
thing,
started
though.
before. But
I know that, but what I'm saying is they started ahead. That's fine. But what I'm saying is, okay, you said that you started at 1995, right? All right, let's start there. We can compare that. I mean, again, I always believe in balanced conversation first and foremost. So
I get
balanced
it. I get
debate
it.
start there. So that's what I'm saying. Like
But
that's what
I
I
had to
told you
be
before.
logical because based on rating and based on the popularity. Because when I found out that one, Animated was on Fox first before it came on KWB. That let me know that was the same nonsense that Disney did. But they had that stuff on Netflix before they pull them out and had it on their streaming service. That being said, Warner Brother was testing the waters on Fox. Correction, if I'm wrong. Ain't Batman the animated series also under WB?
Yeah, at the time, yeah. Later on,
But it showed up on your network.
first, yeah.
So it's almost like it could have been debate, but it's more so as saying they were testing the water with Fox more. Or to say, you know what, we need to have it on our own lineup. You know, it
I
would be
mean,
logical to say that would have put it off. Because I found out
it wouldn't really
here's the
matter. It's
thing.
like, okay, if certain people had a certain show at a certain time, you got to think about it. Batman's under DC, so if DC and Fox had a partnership, okay, great, and it only lasts for that long.
Yeah, but who
Then
produced
again, DC put
Batman?
it out,
But
huh?
during the intro, it showed that DC was produced by Warner Brother, right?
Uh huh.
That's what I'm trying to point out because I don't think they're the competition. I think Fox had the head start and they had the monopoly. And I'm thinking what was going behind the scene was more political sabotage, if you want to call it that way. Because at what year did Batman show up on your network on Fox?
I told you, 1992. It was 1992 to
Okay,
1995.
1992. Because it's funny, when they had Superman, the animated series on 1996, September 7, a year later, September 13, 1997, they had the new Batman Adventure, which is kind of like, okay, you had the Batman series and you did a new Batman Adventure. So were you trying to fade out the old Batman? Or the old Batman would be more popular? I'll be honest. The old Batman that was shown on Fox News was a stablemate. It was the popular franchise player.
Right.
The new Batman is kind of like it couldn't beat the popularity of the old Batman because the old Batman was just iconic. So I'm trying to question: is it competition or it's more like saying self sabotage? But I look at my lineup, and I didn't think that it could be Fox. Why don't you go first and tell me your lineup because I was giving you a lineup for 95 and 96. I give a little
Right. This is what I'm saying. Compare within the years, because that's where you would have a balanced conversation. Anything else we have?
It would have been balanced, but I'm noticing Warner Brother is producing a lot of cartoons, and they're playing both sides of the fence.
But this is what I'm saying. For instance, perfect example. If you mention a show that was in '95, and I had it before you, then of course I win that argument because I had it before you. But if there's a show that you had that I didn't have, then that's the one show you have that is in contention.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
what show do you had on 95 that wasn't on Warner Brother yet? What show do you have on 95?
As far as the shows that I have, one I had the Goosebumps. If everyone knows the books, you already know that there was also a TV series. Two, I had Clutter. So that I'm not too remembering of Clutter, and I gotta check to see what that was all about. And then three, I actually had the throwback version of Mass Rider, aka the rival company of what Power Rangers is, or as what we would now call them in modern days, Kamen Rider. Okay, so yeah, Cutter was probably one of those throwback kitty bang bang shows, like some Arthur type show. And then last but not least, I had Wallace and Gromit. Gromit. Yeah, Wallace and Gromit, The Grand Day Out. That was a TV special in 1995. So those are the four things I could define with. Now, granted, if you had it beforehand or one way or the other, those are something that you have to go. Okay, yeah. That you remember the little like Play-Doh person with the dog? Okay, yeah. That's the Wallace and Gromit that I have. Yeah.
Interesting. Because I was thinking they had better. I believe they had better show. Now, who came up? Dr. Craig, he came back. Hey, Craig, how you doing? Because Craig was feeling left out because he didn't have Kid Warner Brother nor Fox Kid
My
in the
computer
UK.
had a heart attack. My computer had a heart attack.
Your computer had a heart
attack. And I know also there's a lightning issue going on whereby shows are being passed around because we find evidence that Animaniac was a hot cake. His first girlfriend was Fox. He cheated on Fox with Warner Brother. He cheated on Warner Brother with Cartoon Network. He cheated on Cartoon Network with Nickelodeon. He was bouncing around like DMX would bounce around girls. And he was singing that, I'm tripping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Stop lying. You got it up too many times. How you say hello, nurse?
Wow.
Can we lie about that one? Or
I'm just waiting for you to talk about your 1995s. You're over here deflecting the
I didn't say my 1995. 1995 was Animaniac, Freakazoid,
which you can't use.
Pinky in the Brain. I can't use Animaniac. that was taken out. I have Freakazoid,
Uh-huh.
Pinky and the Brain, and that's Warner Brothers.
So okay,
Wallace and Gromit was brilliant for they carried on going until the 2000s.
yeah. Hey, David,
Yeah,
if you
but
can type in the back the ones that you have that's uniquely on your end that I don't have for 1995.
that's what I'm saying. That's Warner Brothers. I'll type it out the name. It's weird.
Put in the private chat for me.
Please.
Yeah, because right
Okay,
now I say it right now, right? Having Mass Rider, which is pretty much the second visual version of Power Rangers, that's just massive. Because even though it didn't took off popular, it definitely was a stable that could have had a much longer reach if they did it right. But for sure, definitely one of those that were like definitely what it is. Clutter, I don't remember this so much because this is some
I
throwback
get it.
stuff, but it's definitely one of the many stables of like the throwback days, like Arthur type stuff,
And that's
Yeah,
my list right here.
this was one of those.
So I get mad when I start to realize what about playing both sides of the fence. Like, what the hell are you doing?
This is how you research all your shows.
I went by year because I remember coming from work or school, whatever, and I was seeing the lineup. That Warner Brothers, it didn't stay long. We could stay a little longer than the other show. Picking the Brain was a stablemate because that was right side by side with Animated. It was actually part of Animania, if I remember.
Fandom page.
1996 was questionable. Because according to you said earlier, Batman the Animated Series was way ahead of Superman and was on longer than Superman.
Never actually watched Superman the TV series.
Hold on. I wouldn't say it was ahead. I would say that Batman was just on the channel. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Let me see that they gave a list. All right. Nope, I don't got that. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm gonna have to just look because.
And this is why I had to pull out my list. Roll Rover. What the heck was without Warner?
What happened?
Roll Rover.
Oh,
I would share that. He remember Wayhead without the pride. He remember that. Oh, my bad. I don't want to come to 97. Yeah.
Hold up. Right.
Road Rovers. Is that bird thing that fox thing was trying to kill?
How? Okay, so this is so. I could find it here, but I can't find it. Okay, that's the '90s cartoon wiki. All right, hold up.
I believe what about doing the same thing that Hanna-Barbera was doing back in the early 70s, 80s. Hanna-Barbera made so many cartoons, and they had so many IPs. They spread out all across the country. I think we did a show about a couple of months. Remember?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Now I got a clear visual of this list. Okay, so they have to just put this in bulk. All right, hold on. Let me get this over with.
You want to show? You can show. I'm in mine. I'll start showing mine because it's weird. How I know company play games. They like to mess around with their business. Play both sides of the fence, see who could get the most money.
I mean, that's what happens when you have a contract and it's neither is up for grabs. I mean, what do you expect? All right, so hold on, let me get this over here. But I have to keep on looking at each one.
What did Fox Kids become from? Is the Fox Kids still around?
No,
No,
they pretty much stopped the whole the side piece network.
Didn't they become Disney?
They probably did. Oh wait, let
No,
me
Fox-
see, because
no, Fox is on Fox Media.
no. Well, that's what
Fox
it
Media.
originates under. But hold on, because if I'm not
And on the
mistaken,
News
they
Corp,
probably
the
got
parent
took
company.
from that point. Because Fox Kid was under there when aired. Okay, let me see.
Right, I'm watching you guys on a massive TV right now, so.
So you're one of the many people that
I
be
wish I
watching
could do
this
the same thing.
on those kids. Okay, on the TV side. It
I
was.
wish I could-
No, Fox Kid was sold to Disney. So yeah, Disney had it picked up. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, because you got to
Fox
remember
sold to
Fox
Disney?
did. Remember Fox. I mean Disney do own Fox. Yeah, yeah,
Hold up. They sold to Disney?
yeah. Let me get. Hold on. Let me give you the exact timing.
I don't. Why is everybody selling their stuff to Disney?
Because Disney's able to buy them out. So, unfortunately, by the time Fox Family Channel suffered a 35% audience decline, Fox Kids' original content was sold to the Walt Disney Company in the early 2000s. So, pretty much, Fox Kids was launched September 8, 1990, and it was canceled September 7, 2002. Yeah.
Well,
It should never happen. I'm mad.
Well,
I didn't know
but
that.
you gotta remember, they lost television. They lost television. And when you lose
You
audience,
think they lost?
it's dead.
Think they lost to WB or something else going on behind the scene?
No, remember, look what I just said. They lost audience. When they lost 30% audience,
Yeah.
it became dead.
But here's the thing: when you lose audience, what could be the reason behind it? You didn't say it's a show.
Hold on, let me do some further digging.
Well,
Oh yeah, because
because
what they managed to achieve high ratings in the most of 12 years run. Unfortunately, when the Fox has suffered a 35 decline, Disney picked them up. I mean, yeah, because again, like in the so they said early 2000s. So in the early 2000s, right, pretty much being the 2000s, whatever show that we had, like whatever Fox had on that show time, like the show clock, that is something you put into fruition of saying, well, what do you really had at that time that really kept quote unquote the kids' attention? Funny enough, just speaking a little bit ahead, so from the 2000s, if I'm looking at this list and I'm saying to myself, what the freak did I see here that I remembered? Digimon Adventures, that is Avengers number 2. Then they're going into Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Lightspeed! Okay. And then you go into 2001. Then you got Digimon, Digitamers. Then you got Los Luchadors, which, if I'm not mistaken, is those masked kids with that funny song. If that is the case, then great freaking little cartoon. Then you got Power Rangers Time Force. Oh yeah, one of my goats. And then you got Transformers Robots in Disguise. Again, another one. Spectacular Spider-Man. And then and then other shows, it all depends on which one you're in.
How you lose audience when you were in the house for Power Ranger for the longest?
And then at 2002, then we had the Power Rangers Wild Force. Again, love that. And then Lunatics Unleashed. Oh, they had Lunatics Unleashed too. Damn. And then
Lunatic. That's WB product, right?
What, Lunatics Unleashed? It became that's Warner Brothers. It was Warner Brothers. Yeah.
Where was I? 2002. Oh yeah, I was looking after my daughter.
So
that's why I don't like Warner Brothers. They were playing both sides of the field. And
I
I
mean,
hate to say it, Power
you can't
Ranger
really say both
like
sides of the field because because you got to think about it. Warner Brothers became from my side of the spectrum. Warner Brothers was quote unquote, or in this case, the CW as they call it right now, right? Eventually became a part of the CW. When exactly? When did they fuse? Because that's the thing too. Is like it's not really much playing both sides of the boat. Because again, even when they're even on Cartoon Network, because I think most of the Batman series that was fleshed out, especially Superman, Justice League, everything was more fleshed out on Cartoon than it was on the Cartoon Network, than it more so on WB itself. So
that is true.
Oh, can I say something? Can I say something? That Road Rover, wasn't that Road Runner?
Nope.
What was Road Rover? Sorry, I've got to be confused with that one.
Let me look it up.
Sorry, I a lot of those things I've not even ever heard of. I've not even ever watched them either. So
Oh boy. I think we looked it up before. Remember, Wally? Some of the cartoon that could have gotten a second season, or if you were done the Japanese animation, what would it look like? So I'm gonna do right now.
I mean,
Second.
okay. So here's my
I will
thing,
share
right?
this.
So the
I'm
way
gonna
I'm
share
looking
the screen.
well, yeah, but the way I'm looking at my list that I'm looking on from this end, right? So, because they have this order differently. So the thing is with Fox, right? Fox is doing this by years, which this is why I'm more likely looking at it as year to year basis. And then and then Kids WB or WB Kids in this case, they're doing it by production studios. And if you look at this list that I have, there is a lot of different production studios that have their inputs
Buying.
on Kids WB shows. So, for instance,
I was saying to buy
Warner
your own
Brothers,
Power Ranger.
huh?
The production to their own Power Ranger is to buy it. Am I correct?
That is that's no, Shabam Entertainment, but I think you're probably right. That
Yeah.
too, if they own it. But that I'm not worried about that. No, because I'm talking about overall because they have multiple projects in here. So, for instance, if you were on WB's Kids, right, for David's side of the conversation, they had Warner Brothers Animation / Warner Brothers Television. So, if you can think about almost everything under Warner Brothers that created, aka Road Rover, which is what David's showing right now, that's one of them. Then you had Cartoon Network / Cartoon Network Studios. They had some of those on there. Then they had Hanna-Barbera. So from their side, that's mostly the Scooby-Doo's, Captain Planet. When I say mostly, I mean literally almost the whole list of Scooby-Doo's with Captain Planet. Then you had Sony's Pictures Animations, aka the Jackie Chan, Men in Black, just to name a few. Then you have the 4Kids Entertainment. That's when freaking Disney took that and ride it over there. So yeah. And if you're wondering what those shows were, those were Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. That's just I'm going to throw that in there. And then of course other animes that were actually on WB Kids, which was the Goats, Astro Boys, Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Mega Man, Spider Rider, Transformers, Cybertron. And then of course they had Marvel's adaptations, which was Spectacular Spider-Man and X-Men Evolution. Again, one of my goats. They had Cookie Jar Group. I know of Johnny Test. A lot of the other ones not okay. They had World Quest, and then the other ones not too fond of. I probably have to look those up. And then they have miscellaneous, which probably from independent groups, which I remember. I don't think so. I remember a lot of them. I have to look it up to see if I remember.
But it's
They had the
funny.
money animations. Okay, great.
Here's a joke. Pick of the Brain was premiered on September 9, 1995, right? And they upgraded to Pinky and Myra and the Brain in 1998. Add on.
So you said
leave the
1995?
Pinky and the Brain was premiered in 1995, right?
Okay,
they
yeah.
upgrade
Finger,
this
okay, got
show
it.
to Pinky and Myra and the Brain in 1998. What they were saying, Myra was booted out of the Animaniac to join Pinky and the Brain, which is stupid. Batman Beyond. Now notice, you had the Batman animated series on Fox. Then you had a new adventure, the new Batman adventure in 1997. That's September 13, 1997. In 1999, you have Batman Beyond.
Yep.
Three different, separate Batman. What are you trying to pull with that? I thought
Hey,
there was going to be a debate, but I thought to realize this is double dipping or triple dipping.
I mean, that's what happens
Then in
when you
1999,
yeah.
you had Pokemon. It became a key WB show, which we all know what Pokemon is. The Peter Piper. You had Detention, which wasn't all that great. You had Static Shock that came in 2000, September 23rd, 2000. Like he mentioned, was this Sony that bought Jackie Chan Adventure?
Yep.
That one was that was a hot show. 2001, they did a project. Mucha Lucha, 2002, that's August 17, 2002, was cool.
Okay, so I was right.
What's new?
Lucha.
Yeah. New Scooby Doo came in 2002. A Drix, 2004. I can't remember what kind of show that
Yeah,
was.
see, IG and Drinks was that low key was the fire shows.
Okay. My fire show was Charlene Showdown. That was 2003.
That was another one for sure, yeah.
That was popular. Then see what happened in 2004. The Batman. Okay, how many Batman shows are there? Like seriously.
Wait, what are you talking about? Like how much?
2004, the Batman. No, it's 4.
Yeah.
The Batman animated series that came on Fox.
Yeah. No, they had the original classic. They had the more edgier look version, which was the 2004.
The new Batman Adventure.
Then they had the Batman Beyond, yeah.
Batman Beyond was 1999. And 2004, the like seriously, like, really?
Hey,
really?
That's one verse for you.
And only one man show. We got 4 Batman.
Yeah, because that goes to tell you how good Batman is versus Superman.
I know. Then yeah, Coconut Fred Fruit Salad Island was.
At least Superman had crypto. They had the crypto show. Even though, let's be honest, we want to follow it.
Tom and Jerry Tales came later in 2006. Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue, 2008. Johnny Test, for 2008, part of KWB final month before he went to Cartoon Network. Funny, isn't it? Johnny Test premiered in 2008 as part of WK final months, and later on pop up in Cartoon Network.
Yeah, that's when it got.
Lunatic Unleashed. Lunatic Unleashed was a byproduct of Animaniac. So, if I want to say which show did, I can't say which show did well because it's almost like WB was trying to put out their production so they can get more money for the license, for the IP. We put out 4 Batman shows. 4. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. Compared to 1 Superman show, like. Now, I wish you furthered the storyline of the original Batman animated series, but that was the. I'm not gonna lie, I watched that show religiously.
Right, but isn't it funny because when WB Kids or Kids WB, however you want to name it, but when they sold it over to 4Kids Entertainment, aka again Disney, that's when they became that's when they sort of changed it.
Okay.
Huh?
So 4Kids for Disney? 4Kid T?
Hello. 4Kids Entertainment?
Wow.
Yeah, I think 4Kids Entertainment was Disney, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, I didn't even realize that.
Let me go back. Yeah. 4Kids, yeah. 4Kids TV, yeah. It's
I
literally
did not realize that.
yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure because I'm dead. I'm so serious. It literally was because Fox Kids. Let me see. Oh man, let me go back down here. Yeah, whatever. Blah blah blah. All that stuff in back to chips. Sliding it down. Okay.
So here's the
Yeah.
thing. I didn't realize from Fox Kids, Kid WB to 4K Entertainment, it went from Fox to WB to Disney. And the other thing, the OG, Hanna-Barbera, decided to chill out for a while. I remember a few months ago, we talked about Hanna-Barbera had way too many shows all across the country and North America.
Okay, wait a minute.
Hanna-Barbera were putting out shows left and right. Some show you see in the East Coast, some show you see on the West Coast, some show you see on the Dirty South, some show you see on the Midwest, some show you see in Canada, but it's all on the Hanna-Barbera. I was like, yo, how much they put out? But now we see the new generation doing the same shenanigan. Fox Kids sold to Disney, Warner Brothers, sold to Cartoon Network, 4K TV was actually Disney.
Okay, so wait a minute. Let me make sure. I probably was wrong about that. How I said that. Okay, so no. So 4Kids Entertainment was Lazor Concepts. It was Lazor Concepts, which evolved into 4Kids Entertainment after they picked it up, the works of Fox Kids. Even though, they pick up the blocks. So they pick up the blocks scenarios from they pick up the block scenarios of the shows from Fox and put them in there just to help amongst the competitiveness. Even though, yeah, they did still sell part of the Fox content over to Disney, and in more cases than not. So how 4Kids started, most likely, So pretty much 4Kids started because they were the English dubs for the Japanese animations for Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and all that. So that's how that happened. So when 4Kids and then had picked up both the CW, which was now they combined themselves to call themselves at a time CW 4Kids, or in this case, Toonzay, right? Which was the combination of the CW, the 4Kids TV, which was originally the Fox box, and both aired it as far as children's shows, eventually, which then ends up churning down to be around. So Toonza block ended amongst August 18th of 2012, which was replaced by Shaban's Vortex, which in itself was succeeded by the one magnificent morning block by the Letton Entertainment, also known as the Harris Media Production Group in 2014. So yeah, that stuff. But pretty much 4Kids right now. Okay, who owns? But wait a minute, give me a moment because I gotta check exactly who owns 4Kids. Because they all throughout the time.
Let me see if I can.
But yeah, but right now what they're saying
on Gemini, 4K was a children's television programming block and network known as Fox Box that ran on the Fox network, later the CW, from 2002 to 2008. Featured anime like Yu-Gi-Oh, Sonic X, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in 2003, and one.
Oh, okay, so that's what it is. So, okay, so pause.
Known for
I thought
heavy editing.
I thought they've been working. Go ahead.
I'm saying they bounce around with these. They were known for the distinctive heavy editing.
If contracts don't work, contracts don't work out.
Theme song.
So okay, so let me see. They got this. Okay, right now. They went into 4 licensing corp So wait a minute. I thought Konami always owned Yu-Gi-Oh. So they acquired the rights. Oh, what the freak?
Like I tell you,
I thought
originally it
Konami
was
always
launched by
had
4K
Yu-Gi-Oh. I
Entertainment.
didn't know they acquired the rights. Well,
It is.
that makes perfect sense.
It is. Key aspect of 4K TV. Originally, it was run by 4K Entertainment after a deal with Fox, replacing the old Fox Kid block. Programming focused on anime and action cartoons, including Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Sonic X, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003, Kirby, Right Back at You, and One Piece dubbed. Brandon started at Fox in 2002 to 2005, rebranded to 4 2005 to 2008, later becoming CW for Kids before ended. Organization style famous for heavy censorship of it, changing gun to walkie-talkie, really, removing Japanese text, really, and lip sync and other criticized voice acting theme song to make anime plottable for the US audience. We had that conversation before. Legacy and 2000 childhood for a faith controversial over its edit, which I hated a lot. The company eventually faced actual issue and brand was evolving into Konami Cross Media. Does that sound familiar to you?
Yeah, the same people that own Yu-Gi-Oh. Literally, that push out the Yu-Gi-Oh cards and everything. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know. I thought
Wait,
the original creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, they already had a partnership with Konami. I didn't know Konami owned the rights. Eventually claimed the rights.
I would say
Which is why
behind the
have the Yu-Gi-Oh
scenes.
cards now.
We're talking about behind the scenes shenanigans. There's a lot of behind the scenes that was going on.
Is that shenanigans or that's just business?
They had Sonic X, they had Cubics, they had Wink Club for the girls, Chaotic, Viva Pinata. But these versions of Teenage Mutant
See,
Ninja Turtles
Wink Club,
was
I ain't gonna lie. Wink Club was like one of those American versions of Sailor Moon.
Oh no!
Bingo.
Not so. You don't.
It literally what? No,
Yes.
I would know because I ain't gonna lie. I watched it just to see what it was about, and trust me, it is
Don't tell me
literally the
you were
American
into
version of
Sailor
Sailor
Moon.
Moon. It's I'm telling you right now, it's literally the American version of Sailor Moon. The only difference is Sailor Moon was just way more better.
No. My ex was obsessed with Sailor Moon. She really was a favorite. She was obsessed with it. She had every single DVD, and I am not kidding you. I hated it so much.
Yeah, because she was flexing girl power.
Hold on, quick, hold on.
Literally,
Hold on, quick.
I would be sitting in that room. Hold on, hang on, David. Right, this before I moved back into this flat. This was back in 2010 when I first moved into this flat. Right, I would be sitting in there, and all you'd see is Sailor Moon on the flaming TV,
Hold on.
sitting
Quick.
right over in the corner.
You hate Sailor Moon? You hate Sailor Moon?
Yes,
Here it is.
yes.
This guy chastised me for not liking Sailor Moon.
But see, that's the difference. Here's the difference. Craig is not an anime fan. You are. That's the difference.
He knows.
That's the difference. See, that's your problem. Your bias. See, your bias kills you every single time, sir. Your bias kills you every single time. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Your bias kills you every single time. You act like I don't have a counter ready for you. Like, what's wrong with you? This is your problem. Like, David, I don't care if you don't watch it, but at the same time, though, this is your difference. When it comes down to understanding anime from a broad spectrum, regardless if you like it or not, you will acknowledge Sailor Moon is kicking ass, sir. You will have to acknowledge.
No, it's bloody not. I would, if I had Sailor Moon,
I have my way out
all
on
the
this.
DVDs here right now,
You never had
I
your way
would
out.
stick them straight on a bonfire.
Damn. I thought ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I thought I had my exit on this.
You never have an exit. You'll be shut. You're so sad. You're so sad.
All I got of those episodes was it's some chick from the future that sent her baby self to the past. That's all I got from it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a big time anime junkie. I'm trying to find my exit out of this Sailor Moon dilemma. I thought Craig was my lifeline, but he took a big ass to say,
Craig already mentioned a long time ago that he's not an anime fan. You never had a lifeline.
I know.
The only lifeline you had was if I forgot, and I never do.
I still think Sailor Moon was a pile of crap.
Oh, that's for you. I can't tell you if yay or nay.
It's nothing to do with anime.
Overall anime.
I just despise Sailor Moon. It was literally on for 48 hours going straight. I hated it.
She had the DVD. She was playing it like he was playing Knight Rider.
Yeah, I have no.
So the other way he can block out the sound of,
I've got to fed up with Knight Rider because I've got the box set.
See,
the box set over there.
I was right.
Well,
hey, while she played on Sailor Moon in the other room, he played his. While she played Sailor Moon in the other room, he played his Knight Rider to block out the sound.
Wally.
Yeah.
So, hey.
And I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming.
Knight Rider versus Sailor Moon. Who won? Knight Rider.
Complete collection.
Hey. I wish I had a Knight Rider to beat my Sailor Moon up.
I'll tell you what, if David was in the UK, he would track me down and try and steal this from me.
Well, here's the crazy thing. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle would be a moneymaker for any local station because that was the most popular cartoon at the time. It's crazy.
I've got something. Would Thundercats come under anime?
No, Thundercats is an American animation.
Okay.
It's American.
Thank you.
And even though they had a reboot,
it was a Japanese animation. At least that would be the first one you liked.
But they had
I
a
actually
reboot.
like Thundercats.
Yeah.
Well, they had a reboot version of it in Cartoon Network. Were pretty good, but they dropped the ball.
Because
what's crazy?
Stupid toys. Just like freaking what's the name? With the freaking stupid video game. Y'all mofos want to go into these stupid. Ooh, hello. Indeed. Sure.
Let's see. You saw on TV. Let me see if I can make it bigger.
Y'all read Eric's statement. See, that's for both. No. Eric, that's more for freaking David than it is for Craig.
What? I didn't see the statement. Sorry. I've got you guys on full screen.
Statement should be on screen now. Yeah, you're guilty pleasure. See, David, see, that is what it is. See, that I get it. I get it.
I can say a few
what happened
things,
is,
but they're not too funny for the show.
Eric, what happened was his ex-girlfriend with terrorizing was Sailor Moon. What he did, he went to his Ultimate Collection called AKA Knight Rider to her ass out of here. So there was no guilty pleasure. It's more like a filter situation. Nothing can beat Knight Rider.
It definitely was a guilty pleasure for you, though. It definitely was a guilty pleasure
Not for
you.
me. No.
Oh yeah.
No, thank you.
Yes. That's why your hate runs deep. That's why your hate runs deep, sir.
My hate run died of the torture. See if I can make the thing get bigger.
Wally, torture him, please. I want to see him squirm.
Oh, he has to squirm. He has to squirm eventually. Not now, though, but eventually. Because someone of his stature, he should have known. It is not his bias that should control the nature of said anime. It is the process of the work. He should know this well.
Kill us.
Shame on you, sir. Shame on you.
It
It don't matter what anime you pick. Mostly Sailor Moon smacking the smack out of all of them. Almost all of them.
Okay.
Cubics.
Now, it was cool. It could have gone further. It only had 3 seasons.
Yeah, Chaos is nice.
Ninja Turtle had 7 seasons.
I remember
Funky, I don't know
Teenage
what that was
Mutant Ninja
about.
Turtles.
That wasn't a show. That was the
Cubic,
network. Cubics.
2 seasons. Yu-Gi-Oh! Captain Monster, 1 season.
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain was decent.
This one, Yu-Gi-Oh! was popular,
Yes.
4 seasons. The American version of Sailor Moon, 8 seasons. We had Sonic X, 3 seasons.
Gotta go.
Now, this was kind of alright, though.
I
G.I.
didn't
Joe
remember
Sigma 6, I was
I did
questioning.
not
I was
remember
like,
And if I do remember this, then I just don't remember the name of it being Sigma 6.
Biker Mice.
this one here, it was underrated. Biker Mice from Mon, that was underrated.
I have every single one of the episodes on the server.
Really underrated. This I couldn't understand. Stargate Infinity.
I did not remember this one.
You tell me a cartoon version of the TV show? Really? Really?
Never even knew they made a
It
cartoon.
should be better, technically. It technically could have been better.
I know they made a TV series, but
You know who it is
real
for?
life version,
These
but
for
not
the
cartoon.
The females that
Right.
play dollies.
Yeah.
I remember them. They were a load of
You had
rubbish.
the Funky Cop.
Funky Cops.
Hmm.
Okay,
No.
I don't remember this one either.
Now they were based on the game F-Zero.
F-Zero
GP Legends.
GP Legends. Okay, I don't remember that one either.
That was based on the game. Viva. Oh, they were Viva Piana.
Oh, I hated that stupid
Never
ass.
even heard of it.
That TV series was so stupid. I so forgot, bro. No. You're not gonna tell me you're gonna make a piano alive and start making do stuff, and then you're not gonna whack it and it breaks and dies. Like, get the frick out of here. I'm sorry. I hated the shit out of this damn TV series. I'm glad it died. I'm glad it died. Like, Lord have mercy.
It only had 2 seasons.
I'm glad that shit died. Oh, that shit was irritating as hell.
Alien Racer. I don't know what that is. Patma and Friend.
What the frick is this?
They had Pat and Than. And this. Let's see.
Have any of you lot heard of Banana Man?
Kids. WB.
I mean, but I got most of this right here because what else do they have here?
Guys, have any of you lot heard of Banana Man?
Animan.
Banana Man.
I think I heard of that one. Cause what else they had around this as far as the production under Kids W? They also had Teen Titans. Don't forget that one. I don't know if you remember that.
4 seasons.
You mentioned that already.
Jackie Chan.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm surprised Jackie allowed himself to make it into America versus just not an anime. Because this is one of the TV shows that we're gonna talk about if this was converted to an anime. I'm telling you right now, the Talisman's part. I'm telling you, convert this into an anime, this would have been something else.
This right here could have been 8 seasons. Batman animated season. Come on. This 4 seasons. It could have been 8. This.
See,
X-Men
X-Men
Evolution.
Brilliant. That was brilliant.
This
that
was my goat. I don't care what no one says. This was my goat. This is one of my goats.
X-Men. That was brilliant.
Evolution?
That was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro. If anyone remembers Evolution, especially the more hyphenated climax parts before they fucking trump carded, this was about to go. This was about to go ham. This was about to go
X-Men
ham.
96.
X-Men Evolution
Hold on.
was the
Time out,
shit
time
trick
out,
back
time
in the
out,
day,
time
David.
out, time
X-Men Evolution was the
Time
shit. It really was.
Thank you, Craig.
I know
Thank
what-
you.
oh.
Thank you.
Well, hold on. Time out. What happened to the X-Men 96, 97 version? What's wrong with that one?
No, that one's still no. Remember, they remixed and repurposed because it's still out there now.
Okay, I would have an issue.
Now I like
seeing this.
that
Okay, what
too,
happened to-
but this one took a different destination.
Okay, I'll give you that. Batman Beyond.
Another goat. I love that. Yeah, I wish they didn't kill that one off.
This one.
Codename Kids Next Door.
6.
This was
6
fire.
seasons.
This was fire. This was fire.
6 seasons,
See,
people.
it did us
You
young kids
guys
proud back in the
remember-
good old days. It did us proud back in the days. It did us proud. Oh my god.
You guys remember Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Now, this one is one of the things of it. Teen Titans 5 seasons. What happened? Let it go 8 seasons. After the 5th season,
Oh no!
It came
Remember, it only was 5 seasons, probably on the network, but it was more overall because remember, it went to Cartoon Network.
I don't even remember it.
yeah. But when
because the Teen
it went to
Titans
Cartoon
started-
Network,
Because remember,
know,
Teen
they-
Titans started in 03 and it ended in 2015.
yeah. But here's the
That's
thing:
postseason.
when they did that, right? It went from Teen Titan to Teen Titan Go, which I hated that.
I hate that
That was
too.
nonsense.
That was just more of a silly adaptation.
The Data Project.
remember.
It was so 2 seasons.
Don't never heard of it.
Shaolin
one-
Showdown. Loving
Shaolin
it.
showed up another contestant for a cartoon converted to anime. This had to be mentioned. The
This
ancient
one
artifacts that they
could have-
use.
This one could have been 5 seasons or more. It was real good.
It should have been 5 seasons or more. They had a rivalry in this one.
What?
They actually made a film with that.
The Super Dog.
They made a
Two
film with
seasons.
Superman entering with that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The Crypto series was sort of like very non-needed. It was really not needed. It wasn't really.
They actually
Legion
did
of
with
Superheroes.
they actually made a
Season.
movie with Superman and
If
Crypto.
I'm not
and that.
mistaken, these are like more of the kids' versions of the superheroes. So
I know.
Yeah.
Superman animated series, 4 seasons.
Nope. Didn't watch it.
Lunatic Unleash.
Nope.
No, that's what it be. It would be animated becoming the X-Men. That's what it was. Lunatic Unleash.
I don't remember like that, but yeah.
Captain Planet.
Planet.
6 seasons. Seriously. 6.
That need to be talked about. Yeah, that's gonna be up for grabs.
I personally thought that I've seen it, but I thought it was sucked.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, Craig, we're gonna be talking about that in
I'm
in one of our
sorry. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a cool ass show, and we're worth it.
Yeah, with a
Way more
cool
than
ass
5 seasons.
manga.
This was they were comedy.
That
They
was
were
brilliant.
comedy.
That was.
Lucha Lucha.
That was brilliant. That was.
Lucha Lucha was the shit. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm sorry. ladies
I
and
just wish
gentlemen.
they actually upgraded a little bit.
Nah, they were one of the most funniest, genius program ever. Lucha Lucha, what? 3 seasons? Pure comedy. It's not a day that you don't try not to laugh as hard as possible and actually have you running. Real bad. They should have made it way, but he got older.
That's what
It
I'm
was
saying. Like,
real
literally, they should
comedy.
did it because they're young wrestlers.
And
Right?
I'm
It's
mad.
like, eventually-
But I'm mad though. They were comedy gold. I'm sure everybody's favorite character was the rat character, the one who like an ant or whatever with the ear. He was so
Yeah, the tick.
annoying.
Of course he was. All he does is fart bombs. I'm like,
Classic.
the way they were
He's
twitching
sitting there
and
trying so hard not to laugh his head off.
Okay, Freakazoid. Yeah, I remember Freakazoids. That was.
Because it was alright 2 seasons.
No.
This one,
Cybertron.
it wasn't even 1 season.
Now, if I'm not mistaken,
It was
is this
more
the
than-
one that had the mini bots? If it was, then this was okay.
No, it had more than 1 season. It was like 2 or 3 seasons. I don't want to put 1 season. Maybe because it developed on Amazon.
I preferred the original Transformers cartoons from the 80s to 90s.
The Iron Kid?
No.
It was so.
I don't remember that one.
Am I?
They did the
Am I
Iron
really
Man.
dumb?
That's like an American copy of Astro Boy, but you never can motherfucking make it that way.
That was
Bingo.
brilliant. Men in
Bingo.
Black.
Man in Black. Now, see, this was the shit. Man in Black TV series was the shit. They should. I ain't gonna lie. This should have. This is what I'm saying. Like, there are certain things, like Men in Black. Honestly, forget the movie. Make it a TV series. Make it a TV series. This is things that you can literally milk off of for centuries and centuries beyond times.
And I agree with you. And guess what? The producer, the people who had a hand on their project, dropped the ball. If they had a live action version on a TV series, it could have gone to 10 seasons or more. It could have.
Oh my God,
but it dropped the ball on that.
Men in Black
We talked about this. We talked about this. They dropped the ball on this. Tiny.
Hey.
Yeah, Tiny Toons. That was some. Yeah, that's some funny stuff too. That's some funny stuff.
Didn't they do Looney Tunes as well?
Yeah, Looney Tunes. Yeah,
What
Tiny
new
Toons is
Scooby-Doo?
pretty much Looney Tunes, but a little bit different.
Doing good to the point when they took it to Cartoon Network and they expand on it more. Well, look at this one. It went from What New Scooby-Doo to Shaggy and Scooby Get a Clue spin-off. This one here.
This was different. This should have been way more too. This should have been way more.
But you know what? You know how I think the rating issue behind this. I don't know why. This
Man,
I was not feeling this at all.
That shit was trash.
I was not feeling
that.
Quick question.
No,
Did Warner Brothers make Dexter's Laboratory?
Yeah, they also.
I was definitely not
that was under Cartoon Network mostly.
Yeah, no, but didn't they make it? Didn't they make it? The cartoon.
Oh, here's the thing. I was never feeling that show. I think that show was corny, but it had 6 seasons. 6?
Forget corny.
Come
Just
on.
didn't love it. I mean, granted, they're more like a backdrop story, but still, I still hated it with a passion.
Pinky in the Brain, dude.
Yeah, I love this.
Pinky in the Brain.
That was brilliant. That was that's funny.
This shit was hilarious. You had one
This-
smart boy, and then you had the dump. Then you had the dodo.
This was a comedy diamond class. I can't even say comedy gold. The
That
amount
was
of
my
time,
favorite cartoon back in the 90s when I was a kid.
the amount
That
of
was my
time we
favorite. I
come
used to watch that after
watch
school when
this
I came
show
home.
to see how someone will mess it up for the brain. It's comical. And everything, we trying the world. And you thought he got it, but he had to do something to mess it up for everybody else. It is comedy diamond. Like, only for 4 seasons.
Hey, just
Rescue Hero?
before we go on, right? If you had a question, let's question this, right? Who do you think had a better chance of ruling the world with science, Brain or Dexter?
Dexter.
Brain.
Because think about it,
Brain.
both Dexter and the Brain, they
Brain.
both had dodos. Dexter had his sister that always ruined everything, and then the freaking Brain had Pinky that ruined everything.
Yeah, but Dexter
think
actually
Brain.
had a laboratory, and he had a lot of technology at his fingertips.
Oh
Brain
my
didn't.
god, it was so insane, bro. Oh man.
It's more so Brain. Brain is highly resourceful. He used anything and everything. Dexter had the
They were all
troublesome
funny.
sister. Idiot.
Do you remember an episode
But
of
also
Dexter's
Dexter had a
Laboratory?
rivalry too with the other guy.
Wally, do you
Yeah.
remember an episode of Dexter's Laboratory where he made his dad have a massive robot arm?
Yeah.
For an arm
He
wrestle
the mental
contest.
part.
Oh man, it's crazy.
He the mental part. Everybody talk about Dexter mom like she built different. I like pause.
She was built different. Her hair was wet. We already know where that goes.
No, beside the hair.
No, I'm saying, but that's when you understand the part of the hair, you understand the back history of where she's coming from. That's why I'm saying the rump was dumped.
Okay. Okay.
Rubber.
You get the picture.
This guy,
Rescue
whoever it is,
Hero.
Eric, what his name is,
This show
Biker
right
Master
here.
Silly.
No,
I
here
don't
it is.
remember too much rescue.
This show right here. Rescue Hero. Get what they converted it into. Paw Patrol. That's what it was.
Okay. Well, I don't remember too much of that.
But it wasn't doing too well. And
Right, all right.
Never heard of that.
I think I remember
So-so.
this, but I haven't really got into this. But yeah, 2 seasons, I probably would remember it.
it was so-so. It was supposed to be an anime kind of thing. 2 seasons. Animaniac, 5 seasons. Put to be
I
7
remember
seasons.
that. That was brilliant.
That thing was nuts. Animaniacs with the goat. Sylvester and
Animaniac was.
Tweety.
This one was cool for 5 seasons, right?
That was
We'll probably
brilliant.
be more than 5
Now-
seasons.
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
This right here.
let me ask you this: Who was the better duo, Sylvester and Tweety or Tom and Jerry?
Tom and Jerry all the way.
Because
Jerry.
I'm telling you, the chase.
Ladies and gentlemen,
within
no,
these
hold on.
two is crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, yo,
Duck Dodgers.
put in the comment who you think would put in the comment a duo, either Tom and Jerry or Sylvester or Tweety. Put in the comment if you watch the show. Let us know what you feel like. Okay, I think it's Tom and Jerry, hands down.
Bro, I'm telling you, the Tom and Jerry
Sylvester and
was like
Tweety.
one of the classical jokes. Like,
No,
Tom and
Sylvester and
Jerry.
Tweety. Tweety always had the edge. Always this guy dirty.
right.
I thought
But you know what's
about
even
that.
crazy is Tweety
I
also
did,
had
I
the grandma
did.
too. Like, oh my God forbid the grandma caught you. Blah!
And he was like, Grandma. I was like, oh. No.
That
How many
Dodgers?
seasons was that?
The Dodgers of the
Sylvester
21st century.
How
They
many
was-
seasons was that?
They were comedy,
That's
but
it.
it
Like,
was
Duck
annoying.
Dodgers like 3.
Really?
It
Yeah.
was comedy, but it was annoying. Because you know why? Daffy Duck was overdoing it.
But that's
Daffy
the
was
whole point of
overdoing
Daffy Duck.
The pig was like, I gotta clean this idiot mess.
Invader Sim is on Nickelodeon, sir. Like, what are you talking about, Eric?
Nickelodeon was brilliant.
Roll over.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, I
bro.
wasn't privy to Robo.
It was they were the doggy version of Silverhawk.
Never even heard of that.
Interesting.
Have you, Wally?
Wayne had
No, I was
No-
too young by the time that came
no
out.
clue what that was.
I don't
Never
know what
heard
that
of
is either.
The
Oh
it was
no!
the Sailor Moon of the Sailor Moon. It was the
This
American
was-
version of
this
Sailor
is what
Moon.
you call a science fair project going out there being cute.
They were the Sailor Moon of America. Big time.
No, I still say it was Wince. This is not Sailor
You know
Moon.
why?
They weren't. They
The
weren't
number
the
one
magical
villain
girl.
that no, the number
Couldn't
the number
stand
one villain
it.
they have
I
there.
couldn't stand
What?
it, Joe.
The
My
number one
brother
villain they
liked
had
it,
there.
it
I'm
was
trying.
bullshit.
But here's the thing: the number one villain for that
Okay.
show was Jojo.
You mean
Everything
Mojo Jojo.
Jojo. Jojo want this. Jojo. Mojo would do this. Mojo would do that. I was like, God damn! Like, how many Mojo do you have to go through? Until a particular content creator called Ace Hood Mojo Jojo.
Yeah, that means your hairline's fucked up. Oh my god!
So everybody in the YouTube space, if you don't know Powerpuff Girl, look into Powerpuff Girl and look
Worst
what
show ever.
Mojo Jojo look like. Okay? And Homegirl were calling Ace Hood Mojo Jojo. So when you see him next time, do a meme, remove the face, put his head there, and say Mojo Jojo.
Okay, weird.
This one, I couldn't
World of
understand it.
Quest.
World of Quest.
I don't remember that.
You know why I couldn't understand it? It had a feel like it was trying to be a replacement for Dark Water. Pretty good.
Yeah, don't remember it.
But I wasn't feeling it. Then we had the Nightmare Room, Tasmania.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that Tasmanian
Yeah.
devil. That dude was funny.
That
He was wacky,
brilliant.
but he was funny.
He's funny.
He had Tasmania
Remember I
on
said-
the family.
One season only on that one. Pinky and Myra and the Brain.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't love the fact that they brought her into the fold. She wasn't needed.
I don't understand why they brought her in the fold to begin with, because she was way one of the distractions. She was a dunce. She was worse than Pinky.
I never saw that one.
Whole point.
No, we only need one
Yeah,
idiot
there's a
on the
reason
show.
why. It's only
that
one
would
season.
think
You braze right through it before you even glaze your eyes on it.
you need an ultimate dummy on the show. That would MIO. You don't need that.
Am I?
There was the Boon Crew. I think this
Never.
where the Boondock spin off from here, or the way they created the Boondock. I'm not too sure.
I don't know about it.
The Brat of Lost Nebula. Never heard of it. What did I remind you of? I know you never heard of it, but the character design it's not close to what you saw in Nickelodeon. What was that show they had in Nick?
Nickelodeon.
Doug?
Probably more of a Nickelodeon design, but what Nickelodeon show you
Remember that show
about?
called Remember that show called Doug? It's not
Doug?
Doug. It's something
Oh
else.
yeah,
I forgot what
yeah,
it was.
yeah. It sort of got a Doug feel in a sense, but not ultimately.
So we'll look up Fox Kids shows.
Oh.
Now, keep it up to
Godzilla.
me. I don't know about
Brilliant.
what service. Okay, they would hot.
Godzilla.
Godzilla the series, 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Shame they
It was
didn't make
good.
more.
But this pissed me off because they never finished this off correctly.
I'm mad about that.
I've seen it. I just
Batman
didn't
Animated
do much
Series?
of it.
4 series.
Nah.
Beast Machine Former. 2.
Don't remember that one.
I'm sure you remember this one. Bad Beetleborg.
Big Bad.
They were the kid version of Power Ranger.
Nah, I don't remember that.
Beetleborg. They were the kid version of Power Ranger. Then
Okay.
we had the Mighty Morphin have so many freaking seasons.
Yo, G's.
X-Men Animated Series, 5 seasons.
I remember.
Don't forget, there was a
watching
That
first
was one of my
Avenger.
OGs.
Avenger. The 90 Day Stand.
I never watched that one.
Ranger Wild Force.
Ooh.
Yeah, Wild Force.
There were 3 seasons of Dark Water. There were 3 seasons of Dark Water. So it's on Toby right now.
Never.
Power
heard of
Ranger
it.
in Space.
In space.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd Century. That was a cool show.
Yeah, I didn't watch
2
that sadly.
seasons.
Oh, I didn't know they did the
Oh.
Monkey Show. Donkey Kong. I didn't know they did Donkey Kong Country.
They did, but I preferred the game.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I didn't know they did it.
I preferred the game from the
Oh, you could-
80s.
So you could call me Donkey Kong or call me King Kong, whatever, because I ain't no Groot. Let's get that
You
straight.
definitely agree.
They also had Spider-Man Unlimited.
Now this was another sweet spot that I wish they fucking finished. They didn't want to do it. Dicks.
And they didn't go too far with it.
That nano suit was top
had-
tier,
They had Goosebumps.
which I already mentioned, aka
Brilliant.
also the books. If you read them, you already know.
TV series was brilliant.
Angela
Anaconda.
Anaconda. I don't know why that.
Yeah, I seen it. It wasn't like the greatest thing, but you know, if you had a thing for it, you had a thing for it.
Tiny Toon always bouncing around.
Brilliant.
This show
Nope.
was popular.
Where on
in the world
earth
is
is
Carmen Sandiego?
Karma
Geography.
and- I think I
Carmen
remember this
Sandiego.
one, but I don't remember like watching it like that.
It used to be a computer game. It used to be on an Apple Macintosh to play that, and they had a TV show where people come on the show and compete. It was a popular
okay.
show. You got this one, Sam and Mac, The Adventure of Sam and Mac, Freelance Police. Wasn't fun.
I prefer the movies
Beetlejuice.
than Beetlejuice. I prefer the movies.
Thank you.
They make him look so quirky in this. Alienated Evolution.
Angelina,
I think I remember this, but I wasn't too fond of it.
not too far. Power
Rangers
Ranger,
Rescue.
Lightspeed Rescue.
Yes.
Monster Venture.
All right, Craig.
Okay,
It's
Craig.
time, man.
Take it easy.
That's why.
Monster Rancher. Okay, I don't remember that at all.
I remember it.
Guys.
It was cool.
All right, Craig.
This one.
Tick.
Oh god.
Now, the Tick was a failed Marvel comic book character. Like, ugh.
The Tick was ticking me. I'm telling you this. The Tick was ticking me off.
Apparently enough. I never was
It would
fond
not
of the
make-
Tick. The Tick was just so basic. It's like, which one you want, Tick or Ant-Man? Just pick a shot.
It did. The Gadget and the Gadgetinis. What the hell was this?
Was that the-
Go?
I guess that's when they reinvent the Inspector Gadget whole series, because
They're trying to
that's
do
like
a
the-
spin-off to make it like a family.
well, I mean, technically they was trying to get there, right? So
And they had Silver
Silver
Surfer. for 1 year.
Surfer. I did not know they had a TV series. Interesting.
They did.
Well, that goes to tell you,
Mm.
you know, as fond as he is, you would think he had a continuous TV series that keep getting revamped. Apparently not. But then again, that also shows you. But you got to think about it, right? It's like you always got to be followed by Galactus, and you're always Galactus lackey. So it's like, well, what happens afterwards? So yeah, there's not much of a storyline behind that. So yeah, definitely an obvious fail.
And
Tom and Jerry kids,
it might-
when they were young little kitties and mousies, that shit became even more fun.
all season on that one.
Tasmania.
Was also on Fox before it came on Kid WB. Then you got Ellie, Indiana. I don't know. I have no idea what that was.
Eric,
They had
the
Dog
Tick
Cities.
was okay. It wasn't God's gift. At least in my opinion.
He liked the Tick. The Tick ticking me off.
Dog City. I don't remember Dog City like that, but it's okay.
I wouldn't remember Dog City. Well, this one was pretty all right.
Bill and Ted, The Excellent Adventure.
Yo, dude.
I did not know this at all.
Yo, and Ted,
That was
Excellent
before my
Adventure.
time. And I say that proudly because they never revamped
And they
that.
had this one sticking around.
Yeah, this was what you call laziness and
And-
hoping they sell. Magic School Bus. Now, see, Magic School Bus was
Mhm.
shit. I ain't gonna lie. This was peak.
Magic School Bus was a classic. This one bounced around. It was
This one with
PBS 13.
Cyberspace. That one, those two shows were like top tier in my opinion for education.
It used to be on PBS 13. It used to be on the public broadcasting station, public stuff, PBS 13. Before it went to Fox. It was a very cool cartoon. And they have this one, Newt.
That's nuts. I don't remember
I
that.
could never understand it. I could never understand it. John Henson Animal Show.
Nah, I don't remember this. This came when I was born, so I definitely don't remember that. And the last two, I definitely don't remember those stuff. I don't care.
Unbelief.
Yeah.
There you got.
Like I said, I don't remember those. I don't care for that. I mean, my thing is this, right? So overall, right? Let's just cut it. Let's cut it because we're about to be at the 2 hour mark. In this case, to truly argue Fox Kids and Kids WB, this literally would have to be we probably have to look back at this and be like, okay, let's make an actual like presentation and then size up what shows were on each year, and then be like, okay,
or remove the shows that bounce them on network. It should not be allowed in the competition.
You can't control that. You can't control that. That's what goes with deal. And that's what goes with contract dealing. You can't control that. You can't control that. Because think about it. If the person's show is bringing the ratings and you don't want to pay up to keep the ratings coming, who fault that is? Literally, who fault that is? Like, you have to keep it going. There's no fault to that. But yeah, literally, you have to come across.
I get it.
I mean, look, the nature of the story is this. Fox had his dominance early on within 5 years. Then WB came in, Flair, and then kept it pushing. I think that's really what it is at the end of the day.
For Kid TV came out of nowhere and do their little shenanigans.
But let's be real. When we want to talk about kids, like when you want to talk about kids' dominance, though, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, somewhat in a sense of Disney, they were the survivors because everybody else tanked.
It was the Disney afternoon show. I remember.
I remember Aladdin. I know they had. I think they had a lot of kids if it was a TV show. I know they had
look
Proud
at this.
Family.
1989. Look at this. March 4, 1989.
Okay, yeah, I do remember they had Gargoyles.
On Channel 11. September 4, 1993. Bonker showed up. September 14, 1985. The Adventure of Gummy Bear. Gargoyle came in October 1994.
That's probably the best thing that they had on that network.
The Mighty Ducks.
Literally the best thing to have on that network.
Yeah, the Mighty Ducks.
Okay, maybe my.
Yeah, Darkwing Duck with a part of DuckTales. Yeah, Raw Tunage. September 19, my birthday, 1992. Yeah, DuckTales, September 18, 1997. Darkwing Duck premiered after DuckTales around September 6, 1991. Aladdin, 6, 1994. Timon and Pumbaa, come on. September 8, 1995. One Dalmatian, September 1st, 1997. Disney, September 6, 1999. The New Adventure of Winnie the Pooh, 17, 1988. Yeah, Tailspin. That's not
okay, I forgot. Yeah, they had Hercules. They did have Hercules.
September 7, 1990.
We're going on King Fist TV. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, September 5th, 1992. Gucci.
Sorry.
You had the Quack Pack. September 3, 1996. Snookum. You never done that. You had the Snookum and Meat Funny, January 2nd, 1995. Disney Afternoon, that was part of the network. And Hercules, the animated series, August 31st, 1998. It was on channel 11.
I love Hercules. But you know what's crazy about this one, though? Out of all of the Greek gods that they ever did a TV series for, they only did Hercules. They never expand past that. And they only show
I'm glad
certain gods in this.
I'm glad Eric. What about Mighty Mac? I forgot what that one on. I think they put it on Cartoon Network. I'm not sure. We're doing on local. Well, they were the one on local station at one point. And that's how I knew about it. So they were affiliated with Bruno Vista Television.
Actually,
for 2-hour program block.
Yeah, it was on the Syndicate.
I was right.
Yeah.
The dating had to do with a Syndicate weekday afternoon television block on animated show into 1997, featuring popular series like Tail, Chip and Dale Rescue Ranger, Tailspin, other show with Darkwing Duck, Gucci, Barker, Atlanta Gargoyle. It used to be on channel 11 before they moved it. I remember that. The old Ninja Turtles.
Okay, yeah. Another one that we will be touching on if it was a Japanese animation.
Which one?
Ninja Turtles.
Oh, it would be better. It would be much, much better. But they flooded the air with a Disney program. Mighty Duck, Timon, Pumbaa, and a Meat Funny cartoon show. This is another one. It should go to anime. This show right here.
Oh yeah, we can definitely talk about this. Gargoyle. Yeah, we can definitely talk about Gargoyles, especially because it's darker theme. Oh yeah, we definitely add that on the series. Yeah.
What? What?
Definitely, Gargoyles will
Darkwing
go
Duck
into
was
that real,
comedy.
yeah, go into that real darker versus.
You're good. Darkwing Duck was comedy. Tailspin was comedy. Chip and Dale Rescue was comedy. DuckTales was Samurai Jack.
Oh yeah, Eric Choden.
When
What
Samurai
about
Jack
Sam? Oh
go.
yeah, it's that. No, that was good. That would definitely be good because you could think about it. They took so long to make that into like the second series when they find when Jack actually accomplished his goal. So that would definitely be a good one.
Yeah,
The only problem is
but here's the
how
problem.
long
But
would
here's the
that?
problem.
That would mostly be like a like what 2 to 3 series if they were to make it in a Japanese animation.
Because here's the problem. If they make a Japanese animation, it will be in competition with Ronnie Kenshin.
No, it.
Sure.
You gotta understand that. Again, remember the story. I mean, yes, both of them are samurais, but remember, one samurai is dealing with grief. This one's dealing with revenge.
I got you. So there's a lot. No. I hate to say it. The late 80s and the 90s, and there was a lot of cartoons.
But one thing I would. Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, there was a lot of cartoons that was out there that we were watching on New York City, Channel 5, Channel 11. If your parents had cable, you were lucky to watch Cartoon Network. But it was a very stacked lineup. But something lineup was doing better than the other. Now the Power Ranger was a house on Fox. Fox controlled the Power Ranger time. Everybody rushed home from school to watch Power Ranger. Let's not lie about that.
Power Ranger was a wide phenomenon dynasty across the board that went everywhere. Everywhere you think about Power Rangers was around the way, like no matter what. Too much damn networks, it was on. Literally.
And Fox know the audience was packing up on Power Rangers. They were running
because it was legit. Especially about like, look, Time Force, Space Galaxy, like, bro. Oh, just peak.
Fox was making the money off Power Rangers franchise. They were like, oh, they coming to watch this, yeah, cool. Then you have all the Batman, and you have the X-Men, the classic X-Men.
Yeah. Sadly, Power Rangers, ladies and gentlemen, is seeing their end since they're being bought out.
Rumor has it they're gonna do another reboot again. They're gonna be on Netflix.
I didn't. Oh shit, man! They're doing another reboot. I haven't heard that. They're saying they're done because they're being bought out. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, they're being bought out, but here's the problem. If you want to be legitimately correct, the original owner of the licensed Power Ranger is not within America, it's in Japan. But it had the original name.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, even from the original side, they have bought them, though. Which is
one in Japan?
Well, think about it. If Power Rangers cannot be well, I don't know if it's. I'm thinking they're one and the same, but I gotta look and see. But I remember I shared something.
Power Ranger is the English version of Super Sentai.
Well, I understand that, but again, when you think about the whole intellectual property of it all, like that is in question. That's what I'm saying.
It is a question because they have 10 years more season than that of the Power. Because there was a lot of Super Sentai. We talk about that.
Well, of course, there's going to be different things there that no one has never seen. That's obvious.
But the storyline was different because how you convert the Japanese storyline to fit the American audience. I hate to say this, I watched the Japanese version and I felt the Japanese version was a better storyline than that of the American version.
Well, of course, because the Japanese version actually touched the deaths, where American version didn't. Because like literally, if anyone watched Time Force, the Quantum Ranger actually died in the original version.
Imagine that.
Hold on, let me see.
And Eric said he stopped watching Power Rangers after Amy Jo Johnson left. That was his crush. He loved that girl. But get what's funny though? The guy who played the Black Ranger, that dude never aged. He's still young. If you hear this, shout out to you. I don't know how you do it. You still look
So
the
yeah,
same.
look, this one I'm trying to tell you because I send this into the group chat, right? Hasbro's is buying Power Rangers was a factor why Super Sentai was canceled.
In Japan?
Apparently, within something. Look, you just look it up in the thing because I sent it into you in the chat. Just look it up. There's a guy that's reviewing it.
I'll check it out. That's big news. That's the problem.
Because this is what it says,
you
right?
play
It
that game.
says Tubi, sorry, not Tubi, but Toei
Good shit.
Animations lost a huge amount of revenue in toy sales when Hasbro took over the toy rights from Bandai, which they are stakeholders.
No, share it, so you can all see it.
All
You
right,
need
hold
to
on.
see that one for real. That's a war right there. If you ask me. So let me share that one right now.
So that's what it is. Now the guy's in the wave, but I read it beforehand, so yeah.
So play the video so we can figure out what the hell is going on.
All right, hold on. I mean, I don't. Yeah.
Canceling the comic books, bro. The shows, everything about Power Rangers is about to try to be canceled. I need you guys' help to tell Hasbro, give it one more chance. One more chance to show the world that Power Rangers can be exactly what we wanted it to be. Because we cannot end a childhood legacy on what is it? What is it? Dino Fury? Cosmic Fury? What? Hasbro, we can't end a legacy on this. We can't, bro. So look, bro, I need you guys' help to let Hasbro know that Mythos Force will be exactly what Power Rangers need to bring all of this back.
I ain't gonna lie, this looks nice. If they do it right, that's one thing. But this looks nice, actually. I ain't gonna lie.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll just say this. Before you judge me, if you have too much free time on your hand, start to watch the Super Sentai show first in the whole entirety. Then you compare it to the Power Ranger and you see there's a huge start different in the story. That Mythic thing they did, that wasn't supposed to be the end to begin with. They did it dirty because there was 3 to 4 other series right after that. And they were picking and choosing which one they could bring to the US because there were so many that were getting pushed out. That was the issue. Super Sentai will compete over there in the US. Combat is still going on to this day. If you notice by now, if you remember Kamen back in the early 2000s or so, that show it had been going on for a very long time in Japan, right now to this day. And the rivalry was Kamen versus Super Sentai. So if they buying the whole right, then if you're gonna do a reboot, you gotta do it close to the exact storyline. Because there are too many gaps.
They're never gonna do a reboot.
Yeah,
and even if they did, again, you gotta remember
material.
a lot of the things are gonna be. You gotta think about it. One, what Japanese do with their product and what America do with their product are two different things. They're not gonna never do it because Power Rangers
I know.
tailored to kids, never to adults.
And to animation, I'm sure that I bet you they're managed to piss off because they're making a lot of money off the toys.
No, they used to. They used to. Hasbro's buying that part because off of that,
they used to. So, but you
that's
know,
what I'm saying,
have
like a weird combination.
I need you guys' help to convince Hasbro to give Power Rangers one more shot with the Mythos Force. Bro, this project has gotten huge. It has gotten so big around the world. Africa, Sweden, China, bro, like it's getting everywhere. So many people want this project to happen. Hasbro, y'all have to give it a chance. So what I need you guys to do, bro, is in the comments, okay? Tag Hasbro. Now they're mostly more active on Instagram, okay? Now I know TikTok is a little iffy because it's just their gaming page, But tag Hasbro on TikTok, it's Hasbro Gamings. On Instagram, it's just normal Hasbro. Spam tag them and tell them to give Mythos Force a chance. Tell them that Mythos Force will be the thing that brings it back. We're shooting the pilot in 8 days. The pilot will be shot in 8 days. It'll probably be done within maybe like 2 months, maybe. Tag Hasbro and tell them to give this a chance to bring Power Rangers back to life. And please make sure y'all repost this so everybody can see that this is what's going to bring Power Rangers back. I love you guys. So if y'all haven't seen...
Alright, so Power Rangers Prime comic book series has been canceled and will end. Okay.
They are canceling Power Rangers as a whole, bro. Not only is Super Sentai about to try to be canceled, which is apparently...
Okay, so Toei lost a huge amount of revenue in toy sales when Hasbro took over the toy rights from Bandai. Well, of course, so that's why you lost it, because Bandai gave it to them. Why Bandai didn't give it to you? Which they had stakeholders, okay. According to 2017 financial reports of Bandai, okay, right, the rights were required by Hasbro. See, and ladies and gentlemen, this is why I always say this, right? When it comes to intellectual property, why sell it to, like, it's one thing to sell it with your own versus you sell it to outsource of people that won't respect the continuity. Oh my God, you throw it. You see, this is what I'm talking about, ladies.
I hope they keep Beyblade out of this. I'm sorry, I'm a fan of Beyblade. I am a fan. You don't believe me?
I don't even know who even technically owns Beyblade. Is Hasbro even working with Beyblade?
Sadly, yes.
Hold on, I'm gonna check this out.
I say sadly, yes. So there's a big difference with Japanese Beyblades and American Beyblades. Japanese Beyblades are far better than American Beyblades. So much better. They have a better feel to it.
All right, so
they got a better launcher.
Intellectual property of Blade as a franchise, its creation and development of the Japanese stories is Takura. Following a merger, the IP now primarily is with Takura Tomy Company Limited.
Good.
Toy self-distribution. Takoya Tomy handles the toy line and sells in Japan and most of Asia. But in partnership, Hasbro is a main partner responsible for the manufacturing and distribution sales within North America and most other major international marketplaces outside of Asia. Ooh.
Yeah, and the only problem with that.
What's the point of that? Why not do everything in-house?
Ain't a problem.
Unless the material's in question. Because literally, why not do everything in-house?
It is. When Hasbro do their Beyblade, it's no one near quality to Takatoyama Beyblade. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't play around. I am an anime junkie, and I'm proud of it.
To a degree.
And that's the thing about it, because I do collect them, don't get me wrong. And they have a great feel. I do have their launchers.
Okay, sorry, Eric. I forgot what you said here. There were better weekend shows to watch. For example, Xenon, the Warrior Princess. Yeah, it was definitely good. And that would rock as an anime insignificantly. Yeah, we were. You know what? We could talk about that. Ooh, you know what? Thanks for saying that, Eric. Even maybe throwing He-Man. I'll even throw that in there as a continuity switch.
There is a reboot going on with Xena Warrior Princess. I saw some YouTube feed about it, and I was like,
Yeah, well, they
they
took too long to do
rebooted.
that. They took
Like interesting, but here the questions. If you're gonna reboot Xena Warrior Princess, what happened to Hercules?
who? Hercules?
No, here what I'm saying this. I remember the TV series.
Oh,
Hercules came first before Xena Warrior Princess.
yeah,
And they were a side-by-side show in a very unique way. There's some episode they do some collabs,
yeah. Because
and
technically,
some episodes they
Cena,
don't.
if I'm not mistaken, Cena is pretty much the Greek goddess amongst the warriors, amongst the female warriors clan.
hmm At one point, she was supposed to be the assassin for to take out Hercules. At one point in the
Keyword.
series, this is why I question it. If you're going to reboot Xena, the warrior princess, then what happened to Hercules?
They haven't found
But
yet.
they were the biggest show of its time. It had a lot of rating.
No, Cena was real good back
Kevin
then.
Sobel. Kevin Sobel, I remember his name. Kevin Sobel was the actor for Hercules in that TV series. It was cool as hell.
Yeah, I wasn't
Before
really
he
fond of his character.
before he moved from Hercules to Andromeda, that sci-fi series, whatever it was. Hey, I know my stuff, people. I'm not gonna be up here just making stuff
Yeah,
up.
but that's my thing. Is like it's sort of that's what I'm saying. Like even when it comes to like classical stuff like that, you would think
Mhm.
like to a degree somewhere in like the early 2000s or later 2000s they would have probably tried to revamp that, and they never did.
And I was thinking, no, I was thinking the same thing, but here's the problem: to find the character that will take over Kevin Sobel's spot, Hercules down the Hercules the TV series, and take over Xena the War. I hate to say Xena Warrior Princess, the one who played that part. She was the poster
Perfect
child
character.
for Xena. She was like, you can't take it from her. You just
She is
can't.
the link raw image, and then you already know, right? Because we play Raid, they have her in the game as a exclusive. So
Hello,
yeah,
with her same look.
yeah.
So how are you going to do it? No, this is why when you have me two gigantic nerd, me and Wally, and we start to go into dissecting
No,
things.
sir. Intellect, high intellect, sir. Intellect. We're not gonna go. We're not going there. We're not going there.
He's the intellect savant.
Let's level up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's level up. I will not take the words.
I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd priest.
You go with that if you wish.
I'm the Obi-Wan Kenobi of anime, if you want to call me, or the nerd, whatever you want to call it. I go to the deep realm. If you're not careful, I may drag into the shadow realm and leave you behind. Now I do have my competition out there. The names are Mandrell. He is my competition. I gotta be careful with that dude. Then I don't know.
If you're Obi-Wan
might be my
Kenobi,
competition.
what would he be?
Dark Vader.
I guess so.
Hey,
Well, no, because
Mandrell know his stuff.
technically Mandrell will beat you, so technically he'll be someone else.
I had to find my way how to go beat Mandrell because Mandrell know his stuff. You get up there for that dude right there. Jedi, can he be up there that level? I'm not sure. We haven't got a chance to test knowledge. Who knows what?
I think Jedi knows quite enough of Star Wars.
That's the Star Wars. I'm not in the Star Wars lane. I'm in the anime Japanese lane. That's where I reside
I don't
at.
think so. I think he knows, but you don't touch that. He's separately.
That's the thing. I grew up from the good old days where you watch Kung Fu movie at Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. And it's funny about it. Back in our days, when they used to have afternoon Kung Fu show, it's quiet. At 1 p.m. This is how you know Brooklyn was indoor watching Kung Fu movies. all the badass kids, all the thug, everybody rush indoor to watch the lady kung fu movie. So it's mad cool. It was interesting. After the China movie is over, everybody come out. That was the thing. So I've been heavy on Asian content. I can't front about it. I can't lie about it, but it is what it is. This is why I say watch Super Sentai first. And when you watch it first, compare it to Power Rangers, and you see a very huge stark difference. And while it's right, why would you sell it to somebody outside who's not going to respect the content? Like,
Well, no, remember they got
oh,
stockholders, but that's my thing. They had stock into it, but still, it still is a pain in the ass because like,
see,
that's too long.
Eric know about this one. Kung Fu Theater was 3 o'clock on Channel 5. I'm at 3 o'clock in New Jersey. We were 1 o'clock, I believe, if I might be wrong. Mr. and Mr. He said, she said, tell me if I'm wrong. What time when you had the Kung Fu Theater back in Fox 5? Was it 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock? I don't know. I know Brooklyn was dead quiet when that show is on. Everybody went, I will beat you and not you. Yeah, how you speak English? Your lips moving faster.
Right. But look, let's get this closed out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this closed out. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. I know this wasn't as a very much more strong debate. We'll probably revamp this and bring it back next time around with a little.
It's not a revamp. We need to put some criteria because there are some shows.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Revamp because
they were bouncing around like a pookie. Some of the shows act like a pookie. Don't get them laid all over the place. So we're not sure we want to allow them in the competition or to say they have to stay out of the competition. One moment
they stay out of competition because I'm not going to keep going with you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So it has been made aware.
You don't want to keep going with me because I'm picking facts.
No, I don't want to keep going with you because the facts is when the shows were there, the shows were there. Like it or hate it. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, so it's been made aware to us that Peter will do the Great Area tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. So Tuesday again will be Fake Love Hurts, Spotting the Red Flags. For Wednesday, that'll be to be announced for Sean's show. To be announced if there is anything for the next gen training, as Paul and Coach Ferg will be, trying to line up ideas. So give that some time. If anything shows up for this week, and for us next week, we would have the battle of storytelling, anime versus cartoon. So stay tuned for that one. And next week on this show, it will be a conversation of Love Lucy, the timeless comedian, timeless comedy or dated classic.
So for Friday, all you anime fan, all you cartoon fan, please show up for the show and bring your source, bring your note, because it's gonna be kind of either ugly or brutal or a mixture of all of it. Because we're gonna go to a nice scuba diving, deep diving into the concept of storytelling, who did it right or who did it wrong. Because on our show, Anime Unlock, no anime is safe. That being said, no cartoon is safe either. Everyone is up for the debate. Either you did good, we praise you. If you do bad, we trash you. It is what it is. And I'm hoping as the show continue to grow, we have new members who will join the show. So either I'm not hosting or maybe Wally not have somebody else who will bring their own angle of the debate of the anime community, because there's a lot of stuff we can pick and choose and debate, and we realize there'll be a lot of series coming soon. Because our topic is it starts to grow, because when we start to do we got our shovels, we got our hard hat, we got our light, we digging into some data, we digging up some dirt, we start to find out, whoa, this is far more what we expected it would be.
I mean, I'm
don't take my word for it.
The only thing I'm digging is people graves, if anything.
So now he's a grave digger. Mm-hmm.
Hey,
He's now become.
When people can't respect facts, when I lay them down, yeah.
What's her name again? The infamous grave digger who did all the artifacts. They gave me bait on her.
Are you talking about Tomb Raider?
Tomb Raider. He the Tomb Raider. He the male version of the Tomb Raider. So he digging a grave, pulling out the artifacts. He's like, no, so this is not yours.
But that's the thing. I'm not pulling artifacts. I'm burying certain people's animes in their characters, their protagonists.
Oh.
You know, because see, every time when I laid down the law of, every time y'all motherfuckers want to come back talking about, oh no, that ain't true, bro. He's the guy. He's the goat. No. Your goat is a liar. Your so-called goat is a liar. Oh my god. Okay.
It is the anime Undertaker, whereby if your anime ain't shit, he had may you rest in peace.
Right,
you might want to get the hat and get the urn and then have the outfit. So when you do your entry, when you hear the bell, dong.
Let me write these up for you.
Oh, let's be real. We don't play around when it comes to anime. We follow after this.
Eric, I'm gonna let you know this right now. Almost every other show you have spoken of or mentioned throughout the time of us doing this show, you're gonna be seeing them next year. I'm literally, you literally are gonna see them next year, because at the beginning of next year, after this, you're seeing mostly all the shows you picked, or most of the shows that anyone else has labeled out.
He put a list for us ahead of time. He put Dirty Pair.
Yeah, that's why I'm putting it. That's why I'm writing it down, because 9 to 10, depending on how long they are,
Bubblegum Crisis is number 2,
episodes or whatever.
Now, Raman want to have is the old version or the new version. Both of them are ridiculous. My kid watched it, and I was like, woohoo. Devilman, I watched it. It's that's on the dark side. So next year we're going to be doing some deep diving ultimate anime reviews, and we want, beside Eric, to have other audience to bring some anime idea that we can review as well. So we can take our shovel, take our fork, hammers, take our hard hat with a light, start digging up some graves, start getting some details, some picking some artifact, and find out they live up to the hype or they fail. This is how we do it. This is why we like the format we have in our show, Anime Unlocked. No anime is safe now, no cartoon is safe. So to me,
so Eric, I'm gonna look up all these. If some of these are like very short, we might do some daily uploads, if anything, if I can, like literally.
Interesting. Lupin the Third.
Now Lupin, that is something. Now, see, that is a whole different thing. That might
I know I got a chance to. I know I got a chance to watch that. I might have to try to watch that. No offense. But Dirty Pair and Bubblegum Crisis, I had to watch.
You never had a chance to watch Lupin the Third?
I watched tons of anime. Don't get me wrong.
How the hell you older than me? You haven't watched Lupin the Third?
It never fell on my radar. I'm sorry. I'm from the era of Fist of the North Star.
You from the era of you just don't watch certain anime. You just blind to certain things. Apparently.
There was I'm sorry. There was a lot of anime that came my way. Lupin the Third did not fall into the radar because I was more like trying to catch more like Pokemon.
Man, look.
Hey.
I'm not here.
Well, I caught this guy behind my back. Until 11. Hey, don't hate me for that. Okay?
All right, let's close out because we're done here.
Yeah, let's close out because we passed the 2-hour mark and we're going our way in our little shenanigans. So, we hope we see you guys on Friday for our show. Please bring your note. Please come prepared. Don't leave us hanging.
They can't bring notes because at the end of the day, they don't know what we're reviewing.
Okay.
I mean, they don't.
I'm trying to get you guys prepared. Let's do this.
Okay. All they have to do is just hope that whatever we're reviewing, they know the material.
No problem.
Oh,
Shout out to all the anime studio out there in Japan and all over the world. We will be reviewing your content throughout next year, coming up soon. We hope that you do us justice, and we hope you do us right. If not, I'm out. On that note, this is TBN Tech Talk, aka Black David, aka Bear Paw. This is Wally, aka the Anime Undertaker, aka the Anime Legal Spokesman, aka for I bury your ass. Good night. Be safe. Keep it tight. Later, guys. Deuces.
You double take that.
Oh wow! The thing that come up now, my thing glitching. What
Yeah, because we're still on live.
What's going on? I know. I'm trying to end it.